The processed food industry was created by the cigarette industry. People don't know this, but in 1990, the three largest processed food companies were cigarette companies: Philip Morris, R.J. Reynolds, and others. Still to this day, Philip Morris owns Kraft. Most of the companies were spun out in the 1990s, but cigarette companies literally took their scientists, as cigarette companies were declining, and put them over to food companies to make the food more addictive. And all those thousands of ingredients that we have in our food are made to addict our children. It's hijacking our biology and our understanding of like what we're eating. You don't binge on natural food because our bodies are made over thousands of years to be with this food. Yeah. But processed food is not natural. It's hijacking our biology.
Shalom. Call halal YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, or QADASH. That's giving off praise to the Most High. Name is only begotten Son. Name of the Holy Spirit. Double honor to our teachers, the elders, and apostles, the great millstone who taught us his truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. Real quick, I want to go into this clip that you're seeing. All right. And you know, it may sound, redundant, but we got to keep going into this to warn you. You may think you know, but you don't know. Okay, how wicked this world gets. And in this video, I found out some new information. It says, they pretty much were saying how the processed food industry is owned by the cigarette companies, man. All right. It says the processed food industry was owned by the cigarette companies, which means that they're putting, the same shit that they put in the cigarettes to make you addicted to cigarettes in the food now. All right. And they do this on purpose. Because we are in hell. Okay, this is not the place of love and peace and tranquility. This is a place of death, sickness, and disease and destruction. And this is why we ultimately need to be delivered from here. Now I want to say this too. First and foremost, you shouldn't be eating processed foods. You should stay away from processed foods as much as possible and try to get more whole foods. But we all grew up on eating crackers and all type of stuff like that. But one thing I want to say is a lot of this food you see right here, they advertise it for children. Okay, the Teddy Grahams, the Lunchables, they give that to children. Okay, mac and cheese, Kraft mac and cheese. All right, then you got the meal options, the healthier meal options, which is supposed to be healthier, smart ones. Okay, it's supposed to be Triscuit. These are all supposed to be places or companies that are healthier options, but it's still processed food. So none of it is really healthy. Capri Suns. It says the shocking truth about how big tobacco secretly shaped the processed food industry. Okay. And this is, shouldn't be a big surprise. Okay. If you understand what world we're in, if we understand the system that we're living in right now, this should not be a big surprise. But this is pretty much everything you see in Walmart. You go to the store, the grocery store, this is everything on the shelves, man. So really, we can't eat none of this shit, and we should be trying more to go to an organic, whole food, type of diet. Anything that comes in the package, it's best not to buy it. All right, you're gonna spend a lot more time in the produce area, and even the produce is sprayed with pesticides and chemicals. So needless to say, we need to get delivered. Okay, we need to get hell up out of here because this is hell. All right, and it's only going to get worse in these last days. But let's grab a few scriptures. First of all, let me show you this right here. It says, terrifying infographic proves that only 10 companies control everything we eat. All right. Only 10 companies control everything we eat, man. All right. And this shows you that it's all monopolized. They're selling you garbage. All right. And they make it where you go, like, I think about this all the time. And if I go into the store, it's like, I don't even go down, majority of the aisles. All right. I don't even turn down those aisles because it's just nothing but colorful poison. You look down the aisles, you got all these colorful packaging. It's all poison, man. None of it is good for you. And in these last days, we got to be mindful of this, be spiritual. I had a post right here I posted last night, but apparently YouTube is lacking. Let me see. They're not gonna let me see it, but you can go to my page to see it. Pretty much said if you understood how important food was, you would see why they're destroying it. Roughly paraphrasing what the post said. You can go on the page and look for it. But let's grab a few scriptures. All right. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest." So this is not our rest. All right. You can't just sit back, get too comfortable here, start eating what you want to eat. You got to be mindful of everything you eat. And I went into it a couple of days ago. Well, probably like a month or so ago, about an app. There's an app called Yuka. I believe it's YUKA. It's called Yuka. You can look it up, and you can download the app to your phone, and you can scan products. Okay, you can scan these products and find out all the poisonous chemicals that's in it and what it does to your body. It tells you that, you know. So when I'll be go to the store now, I'll use that app, and I take a lot longer in the store now because I'm scanning everything that I see. And last time I went to the grocery store, I went in there with the app, man. I scanned everything I see, man. I ended up leaving with two or three things, man. Okay, and I was supposed to be going grocery shopping. I ended up leaving with 2 or 3 things, and I said, you know what? We can do better than this, man. We're gonna go somewhere else, you know, or whatever, you know. And another good spot is to go to is those you know, those Spanish stores, you know, those family owned companies. You go to these big, you know, box stores, they're gonna sell you a bunch of poison, and it just shows you that we in hell, man. All right, so let's go right here. It says arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. This place is polluted. All right, this place is polluted, and it's going to destroy you, even with a sore destruction. This is why cancer is skyrocketing. You know, high blood pressure, diabetes. You know, I got a guy on my job. This guy's always, you know, he's a Edomite, out of shape demon or whatever, but he always eating, you know, them damn Doritos, the blue bag of Doritos. And then I watch this guy, man. While watching this guy eating straight garbage, and then he'll go in the damn break room and talk about his blood pressure is, you know, through the roof. And I wonder why. You're eating poison. All right. So in our kingdom, we're not gonna have to worry about this, but when we're in this kingdom, we gotta move, you know, move in the spirit. All right. Gotta be mindful of this. All right. So let's go right here. It says, Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 13. It says, and the Lord YAHAWAH said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. So we were driven into captivity amongst these other nations, and we're eating our bread defiled. In NOT it says, then the Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM said, this is how Israel will eat defiled bread in the Gentile lands to which I will banish them. So we were banished from our homeland, and now we're in the land of these of our oppressors, and they're feeding us literal poison, you know, defiled food. Let's go into this word defiled real quick. They're feeding us garbage, man. Really, if you know, it's garbage.
Strong's H2931. Tameh.
Tameh, it says unclean, impure. Okay, so this food is not pure anymore. And it's not even food. Processed food is not food. Okay, you shouldn't even call it food. That's why, you know, you got the Food and Drug Administration, because they're putting drugs in the food. All right, that's why they said it's owned by the cigarette companies, because it's the same shit, you know. They want you addicted to it. You want to eat some Cheez-Its, some goddamn goldfish. That shit is garbage. And you go to any of these damn daycares or any of these places where they got children at, you know, schools and shit, they're feeding them that same stuff. It's all in the vending machines. All right. And it's impure because, you know, the chemicals or the ingredients you need to make a Cheez-It, you know, is maybe, you know, 3 or 4 simple ingredients, you know, five or 6 simple ingredients. No, they put 20 ingredients of chemicals you can't even pronounce, which is all, you know, paint thinners and goddamn round off. Okay. When you find out what these chemicals are used for, it's using stuff that's highly poisonous. So what does that tell you about the food? It says, the unclean, defiled, infamous, polluted, pollution. Okay, so the food is pollution. It says foul in a religious sense, defiled, infamous, polluted, pollution, unclean. So the food has been polluted, and this is done on purpose. Okay, this is done on purpose, man. This is not by coincidence. This is done on purpose. All right, let me go right here. Let's go right here. This is all done on purpose, though, man. This shows you that Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHWASHI did not set it up for us to flourish here. Okay. What's that, 2 Corinthians 11? The Lord didn't set it up for us to flourish here, man. Really, we're supposed to be trying to get the hell up out of here. And this is why we go so hard. We you know, are on, you know, our constant watch. And you got to be on watch. You got to be paying attention to these things, because you can feed your child something. You thinking, oh, it's just food. It's just, you know, a cracker. It's just a cookie. And the whole time it's fucking poison. Okay? So be mindful. You know, I think about this all the time. You know, they're dealing with my child. You know, listen, I'm glad to say my child has never eaten McDonald's. Okay, never eaten any type of fucking bullshit. We're not having that, man. Okay. Is that 1 Corinthians? Let me see. We got it right here. Let's go right here. It says, let's go right here. We ain't got to really go into it. But I want to grab in the NLT as well, But it says 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 38. It says, but if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. Okay, so if you decide to be ignorant and still want to eat this garbage, then be ignorant then, man. All right, but we just here to give you the warning, let you know, and we speak to ourselves first and foremost as we speak to you. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 15, be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. My woman always say, well, everything's poisonous, everything polluted. Yeah, so if you know that, then stay the fuck away from it. Don't just eat it because everything's polluted. No, find better options, or just don't eat it. If we got to fucking fast in this motherfucker 24/7, we're going to do that rather than just eating, blatant poison. And I remember when GMOs came to exist, the food was different. I vividly remember when food changed, when food started to taste different. All right, because they put the GMOs in it, they changed the food. All right, it doesn't vibe with your DNA anymore. It's not even food. 1 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 2 Corinthians, Salakia. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And he's trying to get an advantage. He's trying to destroy. He's trying to come to kill, steal, and destroy, man. All right, so he can't get an advantage of us because we are not ignorant. If you're not ignorant, which means you're not going to fall for the okie doke. You're not going to be just eating anything that you see on the damn, in aisle number 3. It says, verse 11 in the NLT, it says, so that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes. So this man can't outsmart us because we are familiar with his evil schemes. We know how to get down. We know his plans. We know he wants to depop. We know all this, man. And when you understand this, you're going to move differently. Your life is going to change. You're not going to do the same things, eat the same things, drink the same things. And I showed you in that post right there. It says, 10 companies control everything we eat and drink. You see? So, boy, do we need the Lord. With that being said, I'm going to say shalom, coming shalom, about shalom.